Welcome to the NCAA Division II Volleyball Semifinal Press Conference. Today we are joined by 8th-seeded Bentley University after a 3-set loss to 4th-seeded Lynn University. The Falcons finished their season with a 26-7 record. We are joined today by head coach Joey Pacis and student athletes Jazzy Burke and Rachel Vitko. We will begin with an opening statement from Coach Pacis and then open it up for questions. Coach?
Yeah, I think I want to open up and just say I'm really proud of what this 2024 version of our volleyball program did in terms of not only setting the mark for our conference, for our region, but more importantly, our student athletes that now believe that we can compete on a national level and it not be a fluke. We've always tried to instill a feeling of confidence with them and getting them to focus on a point by point. Just give it your all and just trust the process. And man, they took it and ran with it. They ran circles with it this year, and I'm so proud of what they did. Now the match, wow, we ran into a buzzsaw out there. We thought for sure it was going to come down to a serve and pass contest, and we were zipping serves, and they were just passing threes, and it made it really, really difficult. And then even in out of system situations, their hitters are just so great with all the shots. Typical Florida players play a lot of beach, and it was just something that we don't run into a lot. So chalk it up as a lesson learned.
Open it up for questions.
Could you elaborate on that more? The 342 hitting percentage, that's the second highest percentage allowed by the team. Takes pride in defense. So what were they doing specifically where? Actually, the other two times where you have higher hitting percentage, won both those matches and was able to keep up and obviously do better. So why was the offense, I guess is the question, able to keep up with theirs?
I mean, they had 20 kills in the first set. They were passing really well. So in that 3-option pass for the setter, we knew that both pins, number 7 and 2, were going to be problems, and then 21 on the right side was a problem. And when the setter has all 3 options, it just makes it really difficult and stresses out our defense, where it's just a lot of single blocks, and now we're having to try and read and just get balls up. And then they were just hitting with some really good velocity that even if we were to get a pass or a dig, it's out of system and we're sending back a medium ball or perhaps even a free ball, and then it's just right back at it. So we had to be a little more risky at the service line, and they were passing nails. I mean, I was talking to Adam before the match, and we knew that it was going to come down to that, and I give a lot of credit to his crew because they passed a lot better today than they did yesterday.
Jazzy, I think it was the first set. You guys had a lead kind of late in the game. What kind of flip were you there? And did you feel like that was at all like a key point in the match?
Yeah, I remember the lead. I think at that point we were all just playing together and really focused on our game plan. I think when we start to fall and runs start to happen on us, we're playing like individually and focused on ourselves instead of focused on what the team needs to accomplish.
Jazzy, I know a lot of your teammates, or maybe all of them, give you credit for keeping the team calm, no matter what the situation is. How do you communicate that to the team, and where do you get that? Is that something you sort of learned, or is it just natural, or what?
It's just like a natural thing. I don't know. I think I've always just been more of a calm, collected person, I guess, especially in sports. So I just try to stay calm and, like, especially with the younger players, like, let them know that it's okay to mess up and it's okay, like, at this stage and where we are, it's okay to make a few mistakes.
Rachel, your coach talked about taking it point by point. Can you talk about your team's grit out there? I mean, you were in every single point.
Yeah, I mean, I think we really took it to heart, the point by point, and you have to give effort to every single play that you do because you can't think about the whole game or else you're going to let the game pass by quickly. So taking it each point at a time, I think, helped us to get past points that we lost or work a little harder to win a point. So that was kind of a good mindset that we had. It helped us get our leads, and sometimes it faltered when they got on runs. So just moving on to the next point was what helped us the most to stay in the game.
Rachel, in the final 8 years of multiple sets of siblings, you're part of one of those. What's it been like to make a run like this? I mean, not your program or your teammates and your coaches, but ultimately your blood relative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was amazing just to play with her and to have that support on the court. And I think that it helped us want to fight a little more to keep playing with each other, being a senior and a freshman. So it helped motivate me. I hope it helped motivate her too. So I'm really proud of the player that she's becoming and the future that she has in this program. So I'm really happy that we had this experience together.
We've been really fortunate as a program to get the siblings, because I think if anything speaks to the program, it's the younger sister wanting to come play for us too, and see what the older sister's doing, the experience she's having, and basically say, hey, I want to be a part of this. Do you need a middle? Do you need a pin? And 2 sets in the 11 years that I've been at the helm, and it's a good stamp of approval for me, knowing that we're doing something right.
One win away from the national title. Question for both of you: just one win away. Is that something you all envisioned as freshmen? Like, did you talk about getting this far, making this sort of run?
I would say no, because just having no regional championships in the program's history, it's not something that like we really thought about was possible. But now I think for our program, it's a huge step forward for the future, for everybody knowing that like the sky's the limit for this program. We can keep building, you can keep chipping away at the season to get even further each year. And so I hope that going on for future years that helps the mindset and people work a little harder knowing that it is possible.
Yeah, I also did not envision this for us when I came in as a freshman. And I think it just goes to show like how far Bentley volleyball has come, and like it's gonna continue to progress, and like we'll get to like the national final stage. It'll happen. It's just hasn't happened yet. So I'm really, really proud of this team and how far we've come in my 4 years alone.
Joey, along those lines, I'm sure lots of high school players are just hearing the Bentley name for the first time past week or so. What's your message to them about what Bentley is, what Bentley is?
I get to plug?
Put it on the tee for you.
Hey, as I alluded to yesterday, it's the importance of being a student athlete and taking your academics, being first and foremost a priority, is the key. If I'm fortunate enough to recruit a player that's going to go play on the USA development team or go play overseas, incredible. Then I don't care if you're just a marketing major, or sorry, I know you're not marketing majors. But I think I'm a big proponent for finding kids that want to get a degree in business and are serious about being successful, having the opportunities that Bentley University provides, while having an incredible opportunity to play some competitive volleyball. And I kind of joke about it, and I know my comment yesterday was probably taken aback by some coaches, and I thought, God, they must hate me, because I put the academics first, and it's not about the practices, but we're not getting degrees in volleyball. And I think if we can focus on those players that want to get a great degree, and again, make a national semifinal, come play for us.
Last question here for Rachel and Jazzy. You just reflect on your career, what it's meant to play for Bentley.
You can start.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the best 4 years. Every year here, I've gotten to see us go a little bit farther, take it a little step farther, and it's so fulfilling and rewarding. And I've also met all of my best friends, and I get to go to a school that I love and get a great education. And I'm just really, really grateful all the time for our coaching staff and my teammates. So,
Yeah, I think Coach always preaches that like we're not here to be the best volleyball players ever. We're here to make friendships and lasting memories and stuff like that. And that really touched my heart, because it's true. Like after this, like we don't have volleyball anymore. We have our friendships. We have the people next to us who are here to support us in our life. And that's way more important to me than volleyball even is. So I think I'm very thankful for this program to give me not only a degree, but also the friendships that I have. And I'm very proud of each person on this team, and I've made such good bonds with each and every one of them. And I'm very, very, very grateful for that. So I think the program means a lot to both me and Jazzy, and we became friends because of it. And it's not just regular friendships that we've created, it's sisterly bonds. Like, I know that I play with my sister, but I have so many other sisters on this team that I wouldn't have without volleyball, and so I'm really thankful for that.
Thank you, and congratulations on a fantastic season.
Thank you.
Thank you.